Morning Man Coffee at the movies.
Brought to you by
Try acting. Try acting like a man. So did you know, right now Titanic is available for free on YouTube.
Oh, cool.
I watched it last night while my wife was working. It made me nervous.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Why did it make you nervous?
Well, you know, when
Why
stuff...
is Titanic making you nervous?
I was like sitting by myself on the couch and I was just like squirming a little bit. Like, holy cow, you know, because it puts you there. Like, what if you were on a gigantic ship that was supposed to be unsinkable and it hits an iceberg and it just starts to sink in that you're going to, you know, your ship's going to sink and you have not even half the lifeboats you need.
Yeah, it's got to be scary.
Yeah.
Were you mad at the old lady at the end because you chucked like $1 million family heirloom? Just
kind of.
like, I feel like that developed a lot. I had a lot of anger over that. But...
Kind of, but there's a theory that as soon as she did that, she goes to bed and dies.
Yeah.
You know, because when she goes to bed after that, she, you know, she goes to sleep and you see her walking and getting reunited with Jack, and all the people that were in the movie are in that scene clapping for them.
Yeah.
The theory is she died in her sleep.
Yeah.
So if she did, then who cares? Why not throw the heart of the ocean into the ocean?
What about her children? Her children kind of...
That's true.
Did you ever see... There's this crazy movie, because it got me thinking about like AI and robots and stuff. It was like an old Bruce Willis movie called Surrogates.
Never heard
where
of it.
like everybody just lives in their house in their room and has like a computer job or even a real job, but you just have a robot that goes out into the world. So like you just control this robot of yourself in the world and you experience everything through this robot.
Huh.
It's kind of crazy. And then one day Bruce Willis like decides not to do that anymore. He like wakes up and he's like, I'm gonna go out into the real world, and people are like,
That's
what are you doing?
such a Bruce Willis thing to do.
Like what are you,
Bruce for you.
like who are you? Like he's actually trying to talk to people that are like, you know, because everybody's interacting like through there, because people are old, you know, people are like, you know, 50 years old, but the robot looks like they're 30, you know, because they, you know, because you can have it look however you want or whatever, you know, and people are like, what are you doing? Why are you not in your robot? Like, you ever see that movie Mice and Men?
Yeah.
Like Lenny? Like that'd be cool to like have a Lenny.
Yeah.
Like this big
everybody.
guy that's like kind of has like the mind of a child, but he's like really strong, and you just get to take him around and be like just go to different farms and work. And all you got to do is like you know, buy him an ice cream cone and a rabbit, and he's totally happy. He's like, oh, that's great.
But remember what he did? Like when the guy was punching him in the face, he didn't even know what to do.
Yeah.
Then he just grabbed his hand and crushed it.
Yeah, he did. Like no one would mess with you if you had it.
No, yeah.
Like yeah, I just think that would be great.
Kind of makes me think of one of my favorite movies, Secondhand Lions.
Oh, yeah.
You ever see
Oh,
that?
yeah, I've seen that. Okay.
Yeah, and like, what was his name? Hub McCabe or whatever his name was. The guy that Robert Duvall played.
Oh yeah.
He had that speech he would give to a young man whenever they're ready.
Yeah.
You know, and he'd be like, sometimes, you know, a man's got to believe in something. He's got to believe something.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't have to be right, as long as he believes it. You know?
I feel like believing is so important, because being like believing in something and being committed to the idea of like doing something, like even if you're wrong, which sounds bad. Like I feel like sometimes we debate too much whether we're like wrong or right, but I feel like just believing in something changes your actions so much. Like sometimes there's like not a downside like to believing. Like does like believing hurt you at all? We should do an episode on that, like scars. We should show our scars. Kind of like, you ever see that like Jaws?
Yeah.
Like the scene where they're like showing off all their scars, you know? And then it gets real serious, because then he gets into that story about like all his friends dying on the ship. You know,
because everybody's like, I need to see that movie again.
Oh yeah,
I think I've only ever seen parts of it.
1,300 men went into the border.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it? That's my good.
That's
actually the guy. That's the guy I want to be when I grow up. Is the guy from Jaws that just like he's like always there, but then like there's some thing that happens in the town, and he'll show up and he'll be like, "I'll catch your shark and kill it for you." You're just like,
yeah.
And then somebody has to go with them, and he's got that boat, and he's like singing those like old like sailor songs. He's like, farewell and adieu, you fair Spanish ladies. Like, and everybody's like, what is going on here? Right?
Yeah.
And he just like thinks out loud all the time. He doesn't really talk to you, you know. Shark can't go down, not with 3 bells can't go down.
You ever see Dragonheart?
Dragonheart?
Because you just reminded me of that, because like, I think it's Dennis Quaid. I'm not sure, maybe, yeah. But anyway, a dragon will attack a town, and then he shows up to kill the dragon. Mm-hmm. And then he kills the dragon. They give him all this money, and he's a hero, and he leaves.
Yeah.
And it turns out that he's in cahoots with the dragon. The dragon is played by Sean Connery. It's the dragon that talks.
Yeah.
And they have this whole thing set up where like the dragon will attack a town, and then he comes in, and when he throws the spear, like the dragon catches it in his armpit and falls, and you know, and then they take off.
Also, they're making
money.
It's like a made-up story to make money. Yeah.
But it's kind of like that thing, you know, the guy comes along and solves the problem, but turns out that it's like a whole scam.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody liked that movie except me.
Oh, really? Okay.
But that's where you get the Sean Connery quote, "I am the last one."
Oh, really?
That was terrible. I'm sorry.
That's crazy. All right. See you guys.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody.